Hey, hello everyone. Today I'll be introducing a new product to the market. Has anyone here ever, my bad. Has anyone here ever saved a file to your computer or device and had later difficulty or no success finding this file? Well, with my new App File Finder program, you will no longer be plagued by this issue. Take my good friend Ty here. Ty is a graphic designer, so he deals with a lot of pixel art and stuff like that, and so it's very easy for him to create files, create projects that he's working on that he can very easily lose. Um, so that's kind of what this product aims to solve, is to aim that ish to aims to solve the issue of losing files. I personally also kind of suffer from this problem because oftentimes when I'm working on software development projects, same thing, I'll have a bunch of different files and it becomes kind of tedious to keep track of where they're all saved. So, what does the app actually do? The app will basically work as a sort of tagging system where, as you can see on the top part, you'll be able to have file settings, edit the tags, create new tags. It'll show you tags that you have currently selected. On the sidebar over here, you'll be able to see some basic images, or you'll be able to see some of your images and files that are tagged under the specific tags, and then a directory here for where those files are actually saved in your computer. And then here is where you'll be able to see your files that you were looking up specifically under certain tags. For the process of actually using the software, well, this is one aspect of it, but another aspect when using the software would be creating or inputting new files into your database. It would just be a simple drag and drop system. It would you would be able to select tags here. This could be pre-existing tags or automatic tags. I'll get to that in a moment though. You'll be able to create new tags also when you add a new file to your database. And then, as I just stated a moment ago, what I want to make this product excel in is automating tags. So I have a couple examples here written down, such as image size, image quality, file type, color average, video files, what kind of files, like at the end of a file, like a PNG or a JPEG, image contents, like using different strategies, even using AI to be able to analyze the image and further understand what is going on in the image so it can be better organized, better tagged, so at a later time, at a later date, say if you have an image, you were in the forest or something, but you don't exactly quite remember every detail about that image, and you're looking through all of your photos for it, you can just type forest and it'll pull up all of your forest images. Or maybe there's a certain image, maybe it's a cabin in the forest, so you could just look up cabin and it'll find that forest cabin image for you instead of just other generic tags. And not the also a big point of it is that you don't have to automatically tag it as cabin or forest. It would all do that for you. So there are other similar products out there on the market. Some of them being Eagle and Easy File Organizer. My product being File Finder. Um, there is some competition in the market in terms of payments. I'm aiming for a $7 a month subscription, while other companies they are either they have a free version with tiers after that to unlock more and more features of it. Or Eagle's the one where it's just a $35 payment once and then you're set for life. The thing with that one though is that it's a browser extension, so it doesn't go as in depth. Easy File Organizer is a replacement for Microsoft File, but that one again is pay or tier locked with different tiers. But I aim for my program to go a little bit deeper than a file extension or a browser extension, and a little bit deeper than just a Microsoft File replacement. I want mine to be a little bit more internal so that it can get a better analysis of your whole system, so any file across your entire computer is a lot easier to find. So, for the payment model, as I just stated, payment will be a subscription model. It will just be $7.99 or $8 a month for the service, and payment can be made online. For outreach, kind of going back to my initial first customer or my planned initial first customer, Ty, my graphic designer friend, I think this would be a really great audience for us to go out just because these people in this industry are going to be working with possibly a lot of large files, possibly a lot of just a lot of data in general, that it's going to be very useful for them if they can easily track all of their projects and different things that they're working on. So, kind of more of the creative careers would be a good outreach and a good place to begin trying to advertise to. They would benefit the most from this product, so they're who we're going to go looking for. So my associates would be my sister Alexis Lopez, who, funnily enough, is who I'm exactly talking about again. She is a colorist, she's a cinematographer, she's worked a bunch of different positions in the film industry, so she's seen a lot of dealing with computer film or dealing with film that comes from digital cameras, having to process it, having to store it in large databases, and then having to go back and find it again so that she can work on it. And so for her personally, she would benefit greatly from a system like this. And then my other associate would be Alex Coover, who is also a computer scientist who's gone to ASU and he's dealt with similar issues as well. So for what I'm asking for $75,000. Funds will be directed towards like three main routes. 60% will go to advertising, just as I was talking about. We're going to be advertising towards the creative careers. 30% will go into product development. It will most likely primarily be between me and Alex because we're the both the most technical. And then Alexis would be essentially testing the product, just because again, that's going to be her better suit as she's not very technical, but then also making sure that the product is user friendly and easily digestible and it doesn't become a large coding nightmare where you have to read 40 manuals to understand how to work it, just making sure it stays simple. And then 10% will end up on legal matters. So just to make sure that we're compliant with FCC and stuff like that. So that'll go there. We plan to have this over a 4 month timeline. And we aim to have 10,000 customers by the end of the 4 months. And that's all I have for this presentation. So thank you.